Mercedes-Benz calls the S-Class the best car in the world, and with pretty good reason. So how do you improve on that? Where do you go from there? It's quite simple. You go with a Maybach. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Maybach S-580. It's just been launched at a price of 2.5 crore rupees. And I'm going to tell you why it's the next level up. So how will people know that you've stumped up more for the Maybach version of the S-Class? Well, there are a few giveaways. Starts with this big chrome grille that says Maybach and has vertical slats, and there's lots more chrome down here in the bumper. And for the connoisseur in you, there is also a chrome strip on the bonnet. Interestingly, as with the last Maybach S-Class, you still get a Mercedes 3-pointed star on the bonnet and boot, rather than the double M Maybach logo. That would have been another nice way to set it apart. The other giveaway is just how much bigger this car is than the regular S-Class. Now, the regular S-Class we have in India is already the long wheelbase, and this one is even longer. It's got this little extra bit over here and the Maybach logo at the back to tell you, and truly a very, very long door. Moreover, this car has a unique set of alloy wheels, 19 inches, and this beautiful brushed silver monoblock design, and I think it looks rather classy. Still, if you want a larger or more exotic design for your wheels, you can specify this at the dealership. Now let's take a quick look at the rear, where the changes are minimal. Now around the back, you'd have to be really eagle-eyed to spot the differences, but there are some. There is of course the S580 badge on this side and the Maybach badge over there, and down in the bumper you'll find a bit more chrome. Of course, with any Maybach, the real goods are on the inside, and interestingly, some of them are up front too this time. Now, particularly in a Maybach, this is a seat that would be reserved for your chauffeur more than likely, but Mercedes has made sure to spec it up a little bit better than the standard S-Class. You get this new steering wheel which has a lovely wood rim and says Maybach over here, and they put some features back in, like the Burmester 4D audio system that has speakers in the seats, and well, the seats are also heated, cooled and massaging, all four of them this time, not just the ones in the back. They've also trimmed this particular car in this lovely checkerboard pattern that I think looks quite unique and different from the usual wood trim that you find. Another addition to that Burmester 4D system exclusive to the Maybach is active noise cancelling, much like the tech in your headphones. As if a Maybach wasn't quiet enough on its own, right? But now, onto the best seat in the house. Now, isn't this just the seat you want to be in? This being the Maybach S-Class, the wheelbase is 180 millimeters longer than even the long wheelbase S-Class that we normally get. And well, plenty of place to stretch out. If you want to stretch out more, there's also the chauffeur package that lets you push this seat further forward. Apart from that, the trappings are all there. It's worth noting that this 580 version does have the third seat, should you want it, in a pinch. But every bit of luxury you could imagine from a car like this is available to you back here, not to mention loads of place to stretch out. And I'm going to tell you what some of the rear seat features now. Apart from the Burmester 4D and cooling, massaging and heating for all seats, the active ambient lighting also makes a return. The carpets are thicker in this car, the rear seat belts move forward to greet you, and there are now 13 airbags. So there you have it, the Maybach S580, a distinct step up over the standard S-Class. But what if that isn't enough? What if you want to go even further? Well, allow me to introduce you to another Maybach. For your consideration, ladies and gentlemen, the Mercedes-Maybach S680. This is the CBU imported version, and it costs 3.2 crore rupees ex-showroom. And of course, it's powered by a V12 engine rather than the V8. Now that car, it makes 503 horsepower and 700 Newton meters. This one, 612 horsepower and 900 Newton meters. But it's more than just the engine. There's a bit more to it than that. I'm going to tell you why. Visually, there's not that much to tell them apart, save for even more chrome in the front bumper and a V12 badge on the flank. But you can also spec the S680 with dual-tone paint and rear wheel steering, both of which you cannot get on the S580. And there are more differences once you step inside. Now, luxury in the backseat of an S-Class Maybach begins before you've even shut the door, and that's because you don't have to do something as mundane as pulling it shut yourself, because there's a button up here that lets you do it with a fingertip. It's actually even easier than that, as you can even incredibly shut the door with just a wave of your hand. Now that's a feature that's available on the standard locally assembled 580 Maybach as well, but for the 680 V12 there are a few more differences. For one, you get this split rear cabin with the fixed center console. That means no fifth passenger, but then is that really a problem in a Maybach S-Class? And because it's a CBU import, there's lots more scope for customization. The sky is the limit really in terms of wood trim, upholstery, paint shades and wheels. You can go absolutely nuts. There are a few more differences between the two models, and I'm going to tell you about them now. You can bring back the 3D digital dials as an option, there's a heads-up display, and you can even option fold-out tables from the center armrest. There's a lot more to unpack with these Maybachs, but for that you'll just have to wait for our full review, which is coming real soon. So yes, when it comes to super luxury motoring, the standard S-Class is only the start. You can of course go up to the 580, and if you really want the pinnacle of Mercedes luxury, it's got to be the 680. Tell us what you think about these two limousines down in the comment section below. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the Autocar India channel and click the bell icon to stay notified.